People in the last 48 hours or so have been messaging me, people have been saying in my comment section, and people have been tweeting who are on the left who just want to defend the things that Bud Light and Anheuser Busch have recently done with Dylan Mulvaney, have been saying that the stock chart drops don't really mean anything. The stock is recovering and dropping over and over again. It's not really a tell for what's really going on. And I would agree with you. It's not like a straight up, like you can't just 100% trust the stock chart and think that that's an actual tell for what's going on behind the scenes with the business, for what's actually going on with the sales. We have to wait for the quarterly reports and the sales reports like we just got right here. We got a big update for the Bud Light boycott that's going on for the Bud Light sales. As you can see on the screen right here, Pamela Hensley tweeted out the Bud Light official sales report was just released. Sales have dropped 50%. Keep it up. Let's push it to 90%. I think that we will push it. I don't know about to 90%, but we definitely will push it a little bit higher than 50% because I think as time goes on, as this stuff continues to trend on TikTok, as this stuff continues to trend on every single social media platform, big mainstream TV networks start talking about this stuff as they have already. But as the word continues to spread and more people find out what Bud Light's really doing, and really there's a stigma around Bud Light right now that I think is probably going to stick around for a while, where people won't get caught dead drinking Bud Light in public now. Like, unless you already own it in your home and you're just going to drink it to finish off what you already bought, because you might as well. Unless you're drinking it in the privacy of your own home, I don't think people are going to be drinking Bud Light out in public anytime soon. We've seen it go viral on TikTok over and over and over again. Like I said, I saw a video of a guy and his son recording Bud Light boxes at a grocery store, making a TikTok making fun of Bud Light, and someone comes up behind them, an older guy, and starts making fun of them because he says that they're going to buy gay beer. Like, he thought they were looking at Bud Light to possibly purchase it, making fun of them while they recorded TikTok already making fun of Bud Light. Like, there's a huge stigma around Bud Light right now, and I'm seeing tons and tons of videos, tons and tons of pictures of Bud Light being fully stocked. Like, nobody's buying Bud Light, nobody's buying any of the Anheuser Busch, the Budweiser products, but everybody's buying all the other beer. Like, there's huge gaps in the other beer, and then the Bud Light section is completely full. I'm seeing tons of videos like that. I'm sure you've seen them too. But like I said, sales have dropped 50%. Let's push it to 90. We definitely need to keep our foot on the gas. I don't care if they come out and apologize right after I post this video. I don't care. I think we need to keep their foot on their necks. We need to keep our foot on the gas and continue to push this boycott forward. Continue to set an example for all of these other corporations, all these other companies who could possibly consider having someone like Dylan Mulvaney be their face in the future, because we can't boycott them all. I mean, we can, but it seems like for some reason people don't have the attention span or the willpower to boycott them all. But what we can do is pick a victim like Bud Light, boycott them, show them what can really happen if you continue to platform these types of people. And as long as you see people like Dylan Mulvaney do this to brands, that will deter all of the other brands from doing similar things. That will deter all the other brands from having people like Dylan Mulvaney on. We also have this tweet from Based Minnesotan, says a report of Bud Light sales, case in Bucks near Bud's HQ, 30% drop in sales, 50% drop on Bud Light tap sales. Braintree Brewery, 80% drop in Bud Light drinkers, with the overwhelming majority of the 20% not knowing about Dylan Mulvaney, and they often wouldn't buy a second. Texas Dart League Bar, sponsored by Bud, experienced a 99% drop in Bud Light sales from the previous week. So a lot of people dropping in sales, and some people are even scared that their livelihoods might be in jeopardy, which really does suck, because, there's a video like this, Bud Light sales plunge following trans partnership. Anheuser Busch rep, I've never seen such little sales in the past few days. I can't feed my family. It really sucks, man. And I don't obviously want these types of people to not be able to feed their family, to lose their jobs and things like that. Like that's a dark reality of what's going on here. Like, there are innocent people being harmed by this whole thing. But it's honestly, it's a necessary evil. Like, it has to be done. And I really hope that this guy and everybody else who's affected by this can find success in the future. It really makes you think, like, should we continue this for years and years to come, or should we just make our point and move on? I don't know. It's definitely something worth questioning. Let me know in the comments how you feel, because watching videos like this, man, it does hurt me to watch. I feel somewhat responsible, at least a little bit, for stuff like this happening.
I work for an affiliate company. I am a merchandiser, and the sole product of the company I work for is Anheuser Busch products. So with all this canceling going on, I've never seen such little sales in this past few days on these products, and it's sad because people don't buy this beer, I don't make money, and I can't feed my family. So it's kind of heartbreaking, I guess, that Anheuser Busch did what they did. They don't know their clientele, so it's kind of heartbreaking. Thanks, Anheuser Busch. I may not be able to feed my family coming up here soon.
You know, like I said, it is really sad. An option that we do have is possibly starting a GoFundMe for these types of people, or using some kind of crowdfunding service to help these people out. I would love and definitely, donate towards that and promote it on my channel as well. If there's anything like that going on, then let me know, because I don't want to see these people lose their jobs. Like, it really does break my heart to see stuff like that. If it is legit, if this person is telling the truth of this whole thing, which I have no reason to think he's not, because I've seen tons of videos. I had somebody come on my stream the other day and say that he works in a bar and there's a 70% drop in Bud Light sales. And have you ever seen anybody come out and say that Bud Light is selling normally? Like, is there anybody coming out and saying, I work at a bar, I work at a corner store, I work at a liquor store, and Bud Light's selling just fine? It's actually flying off the shelves. We can't keep it stocked. Like, nobody's saying that. We're seeing tons of stories like this one where people can't feed their family because they're Bud Light sales reps or Anheuser Busch sales reps, and they're not selling anything. Like, it's sad, but at the same time, it does show us that what we're doing is working. It just is. People aren't buying this stuff. And like I said, there's a whole stigma around it now, where you're not going to get caught dead in public drinking Bud Light because people are going to make fun of you for drinking gay beer. Like, you're going to get put on TikTok for drinking gay beer. And we also have articles like this. Report reveals Anheuser Busch distributors are spooked over declining Bud Light sales in the American South and Heartland. This was back on April 11th, back when this whole thing first started. So the sales have been declining, and this thing has only gone more and more viral as time went on. And it's not just TikTok, it's all social media, it's mainstream TV. Everybody knows about it, man. Go ask your parents. I'm sure even they know about it. I'm sure even they heard about it, because everybody's talking about it. Right, left, small, big, everybody knows about this Bud Light boycott, because it really is, it's an important moment in history. If we can actually force them to make a change, maybe force them to back down on their Dylan Mulvaney stance, that would be a big win. But for me personally, and let me know in the comments if you feel differently, for me, this isn't about making Bud Light apologize. It's not about making them backtrack on Dylan Mulvaney. I don't think they are affecting children. I don't think what Bud Light endorses is going to make this, more likely for children to transition and things like that. I don't think that's the case. What I think this is about personally, and why I think this is so important, is because it will deter brands in the future from doing similar things. Ulta Beauty, I might make a video on that tomorrow. Ulta Beauty came out and defended Dylan Mulvaney again, defended Bud Light for this whole situation. They came out and really went hard on Twitter. I believe it was earlier today. Went hard on Twitter, going after people who were trying to take down Bud Light, who were trying to boycott Bud Light. And it's just, man, we need to deter these brands from doing things like that, dude. We just have to. It has to be done. Like I said, if there's a GoFundMe out there for these people who are affected, these employees, innocent employees who are affected by this whole thing, let me know, because I will definitely donate that and promote it and all of that stuff. And hopefully, if there's not, maybe I can start one. Maybe we can start one. Let me know what you guys want to do. I'll be reading the comments, looking out for it. Let me know what you think about the 50% drop in sales for Bud Light. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. I hope to see you on the next one.